Hey guys, it is your girl, Coach Dallas Gordon. I am so excited to be caught up with jet lag, and I'm back and I'm refreshed, and I'm so ready to share with you guys about my exciting trip to South Africa. And I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some learnings and some fun facts about Africa and all that good stuff. If you guys don't know me yet, my name is Coach Dallas Gordon. I am a purpose-driven business coach, entrepreneur, marketing strategist, author, and speaker. I am here to be a wonderful catalyst and part of your journey. If you are a spiritual-driven entrepreneur, if you are a purpose-driven entrepreneur, you know that it's something great that you are supposed to do on this planet. You have come to the right place and you have connected with the right person, because I am the catalyst who is going to help you to push forward that change in this world, and you're going to be able to get out there and just take over and dominate this online space, especially with your online marketing, your messaging, your impact, your influence, all those things. Okay, it's hard to put them all in words, but that's who I am. So I have a few things going on that I want to talk to you about. First of all, my beautiful daughter Priya, her birthday is today, and I call her my birthday twin because she's turning 7 years old today, and my birthday is Thursday, okay? So to kick off my birthday, guys, I'm doing a complimentary fourth quarter workshop. If you have not signed up for that, I'm going to tell you where to go. You're going to go to bit.ly/coach-dallas. Sign up for this workshop, guys. It's complimentary to kick off my birthday on tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be sharing all kinds of powerful income earning strategies. Thanks, Nakia, with you guys for how you can put these strategies to use online, make you some extra money. And I see that gratefulness still coming in. Still bring it up, guys. Awesome. But I'm going to be sharing all those strategies and more on this workshop. So be sure to sign up and grab your space. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the Zoom link. We also have a chatbot challenge. If you've been wanting to use this powerful marketing tool in your business forever. Great morning, Robin. Welcome in. This is the tool for you. So I want you guys to also visit the same link. All of the information is on the same link, okay? But to give the link out directly, it's bit.ly/bot-challenge. Also, we have a wonderful Facebook group called the Purpose Driven Profit Facebook group. If you know that that's you, because the title says everything, give that group a join after we get off of here, and I would love to have you in. All right, guys, now that we got all that out the way, today I want to share with you about my trip to South Africa. I want to share with you some of my learnings. I can't possibly share all of my learnings because I learned so much on this trip. It's hard for me to share everything. But I want to share with you some of my learnings, and I also want to share with you some of the fun facts and silly facts also, and things that I encountered there as well that might be of interest to you. Some of you may have been there before. Some may plan on traveling there. It's an amazing place. So I want to be sure to share those things with you today. So first of all, what I want to say first, guys, is that change often isn't found in comfort zones. So your change isn't going to be found in your comfort zone. So if you are too comfortable, it is time to get uncomfortable. And I want to encourage you guys that if you are uncomfortable right now, you are in the right place. I want you guys to know that the passing over of this year into 2020 is so significant because, as you guys know and as you have heard, we are crossing over into a brand new decade. This is the perfect time to set your intentions. This is the perfect time to push yourself. This is the perfect time to shift. Right now is the perfect time to shift. So I've had to learn, maybe you're learning too, that change is not a fan of comfort zones. So if you are too comfortable and wondering why you've been stuck in the same place over and over and over again, it's because maybe you are in your comfort zone and it's time to operate outside the box. Now is the time to step outside of the box. So what I can tell you guys is that when I did travel to South Africa, once again, it's my second time actually leaving the country alone. Very, very uncomfortable for me. It wasn't convenient for my husband to go. I went and I traveled amongst some other business coaches, so he needed to be with the kids, and it wasn't, a good trip for him to go on, so I really had to take the trip by myself. So I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would be going all the way to South Africa alone, solo, okay? So you guys can imagine that I was 100% out of the box. when I did that. I was going to have a roommate who we kind of knew each other from the mastermind, one of my mastermind sisters, but like, you know, when you have a roommate, it wasn't like we knew each other. We knew each other, but not know each other. And I normally don't even room with people unless like family, you know, things like that. So I was 100% out of my comfort zone, really didn't know what to expect. I think that when I first got there, I really kind of broke down. I really kind of wanted to leave the trip because I was so uncomfortable. I had no idea what was in store for me on this trip. And so much breakthrough happened in me and happened in my life and happened in my business while I was away. And I do believe that was because I was willing to get uncomfortable. So what I want to say to you guys, and I want to speak to you guys out there who are currently facing very, very, very uncomfortable situations, you know, it is not for naught that you are in a very uncomfortable situation. It is not for naught that you feel stuck, that you feel uncomfortable. None of that stuff is by chance, because great things happen when you are uncomfortable. Great things do not happen most of the time in comfort zones. But when you are out of your box, when you are learning how to ride the bike again, when you feel like you're crawling again, when you were walking before and all these uncomfortable things, that's when great things happen. So if you are feeling like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, God, I've been in this business, or I've been at this family, or I've been at this marriage, or this relationship, or life in general for all of these years, and for some reason nothing has changed yet, I want you to be encouraged, because great things come outside of the box. So be encouraged. You are in the right place. Once again, we are on the brink of a decade, a brand new decade. I want you to lay hold of that. I want you to raise your energy. I want you to put your intentions out there into the universe right now. Great things are happening when you are uncomfortable. Okay, so stand fast. Don't move your feet. Don't move your feet. Just stand. Now's the time not to run away. Now's the time not to retreat. Just stand fast. So sometimes our prayers don't seem to have been answered because we're putting up a resistance to the answer. So we pray for all these things. We pray for new friends. We pray for I don't know what you're praying for, your new husband, your new job. We pray for new friends. We pray for new relationships. We pray for new breakthroughs. And we get angry with God or our source, okay, or the universe for not providing those things for us right now, in the right now moment. But many times it's us that's standing in the way because we're stuck to old people. We're stuck to our old ways. We're stuck to how it's been all this time. So it's not that the answer isn't here. Many times the answer is actually right in front of your face, but because you're putting up a resistance against the answer, that's why you don't have it yet. My particular issue was that as I've been growing in business, okay, my rise to the top, or my rise to whatever you want to call it, okay, has been rather lonely. I have lost quite a few friendships along the way. I don't even want to say lost. I've chosen to elevate in my relationships. I've disconnected with situations and people, and you never want to apologize for your growth. So I had prayed, okay, for friendships. I had prayed for a powerful woman, and I've had these conversations with my girlfriend in London, Janine, as well, that I want these things, but when people are trying to come in and befriend me and support me, and they are that answer to my prayer, I'm rejecting them. So how many here can relate to that? How many people have asked for something, but it seems like when that breakthrough is trying to come through, you're rejecting that breakthrough. You're rejecting that answered prayer. Steve Harvey actually gave an example, and I sat yesterday and I just was watching some of the clips that were on Facebook of Steve Harvey, and one lady, she was passed the microphone and she said to Steve, I need help. I'm constantly attracting relationships with men who cheat and lie, and I'm with this man and I just can't seem to he won't commit to me, he's not good to me, and I just don't know what to do because we've been together for all of these years. So just to kind of speed up a story that he gave that really stuck with me, some of you may have heard it. He said that when back in the day, when he was going through his struggle, he lived with his mama. And his mama was giving him a place to stay, and he was going out to work every day. And every day he would come home with that check. Every week he would say, "Mom, I'm going to get me a new car. Trust me, I'm going to get me a new car." And she would say, "Yeah, okay, but you got the broken down one up on blocks, in the driveway. I know you will, but you got the broken down one on blocks in the driveway." So the next week he came. "Mama, I'm telling you, I'm making more money. I'm working this job. I'm going to get me a new car." So she came back again and said, "I hear you, son, but you got the broken down one on blocks, right? So you're going to get the new car, but you still got that broken one on blocks in the driveway." So he said it was so you heard the story. Okay, he said it's about 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. He came home excited. He went to his mama, and her response wasn't what he wanted. It was, "Well, you got this broken one on blocks, so you need to clean it up." So let me tell y'all what he needed to do. He figured that his mama had a deep meaning in what she said. So he went out there, called his friend, had that car towed out of here because it wasn't working anymore. He got those blocks cleaned up. He got the dust in the driveway cleaned, honey. He got the whole driveway repainted, all of that good stuff. And then guess what? 5 days later, the deal came through for his brand new smoking car. Now, I just want y'all to take that away today, because sometimes we put up a resistance because we can't really receive the blessings that God has for us because, you heard it, okay, awesome, because we're still holding on to old baggage. So sometimes, yes, you don't have that marriage, you haven't met that man, you haven't met those friendships, you haven't got those business connections, you haven't made that money because you holding on to an old, sad, broke either person or story that you haven't let go of. So it's time to clear out. It's time to claim your power position, right? Hello, that's right. It's time to make the space. It's time to claim your power position by coming up, okay? Elevating yourself to where God has for you to be, and start to allow those blessings to flow in your life. Sometimes we think that we're going to a place or we're doing a specific thing to get a specific answer in a specific way. So a lot of times when we pray or we want to manifest something here in the universe, we want it to be the way that we want it to be. But a lot of the times, guys, the way that the manifestation comes is not the way that you think it should be. Okay, so you might be praying for that new wife or that new, and I don't know why I'm keep harping on that, okay, that new wife or that new husband. But you want it to be in the way you want it to be. You want them to look the exact way you want them to look. You want them to walk and talk. You want them to have all this swag. You want them to do this. You want them to do that. So the person that is perfect for you, you can't even see it because you've already preset how and in which way you want the prayer to be answered. But the way that God does things and the way that the universe He has created does things is way bigger than anything that your mind could ever perceive. So it's time to take yourself out of it. It's time to remove yourself out of it and start to trust. So that was my learning, my last big learning, and let that marinate. I'm not going to get into it too much, but my last big learning, and I couldn't share them all, is to love yourself. To love all parts of you, okay? Your girl is feisty, a little crazy. My husband said, you got a little crazy, but I can deal with that little bit of crazy that you got. I'm a little ghetto, I'm a little fancy, I'm a little bougie, hello, I'm all of these things in one. They're all beautiful, they're all wonderful, they all need to be loved. So I want you guys to take that away as well. And that was a big learning that I had, a big kind of aha moment that I had on my trip. There were certain parts of myself that I just didn't like. I thought that if I showed all of these parts of myself to you guys, that you guys wouldn't want to listen, that I wouldn't be professional, or I wouldn't be business, or I wouldn't be this, or I wouldn't be that. I am all of those things in one. I am God's perfect creation, and so are you. You have been created by your maker. You are one with all that has been created, and you are free to be exactly who you are. Some people, you will be their cup of tea. Other people, you will not be their cup of tea. And guess what? That is 100% okay. Hello, Dallas 4.0. on 100, okay, in full effect. And that should be you too. So some funny things that I want to share with you guys about my trip. So first of all, South Africa, from what I can see, is very modernized, okay? Very modern, very, very built up, beautiful place. Anything that you want to do, guys, it's there, right? I don't know what I envisioned it as. I mean, I think sometimes when some people think of Africa, they think of just like grass and cattle and stuff, and you're gonna spot a giraffe. No, not South Africa, not the part I was at, okay? So South Africa is really, really modern. However, you might spot a goat, okay, in your most randomest place, okay? So we got off of the plane, we got a transportation to our hotel, and there was a goat right there near the airport, just like, hello, welcome to South Africa. That was the only goat that I saw the whole time, but that's just how diverse the place is, okay? So that was number one. Number two, the fashion, guys, is on point, okay? Your girl shopped back. I shopped back, okay, in South Africa. The fashion is on point. I actually found that the stores in South Africa were actually better than the stores we have here in the U.S. and Maryland. The fashion was on point. The designers are on point. The fashion is just sexy, y'all, okay? So I really, if I could have had extra suitcases and just did a whole lot of shopping there, it would have been amazing. And the money exchange is thebomb.com. So you can get a whole lot over there, okay, for a little bit of money here in U.S. dollars. So I had a great time with the prices there, guys. The prices are so awesome. Girl, those stores are way better. Everyone I encountered in South Africa is very kind. Everyone that you run into there is kind, extremely eager to help, and I really do love that when I travel to places that the people are just kind. Like, you don't need a reason to smile and be kind. And before I left, what I really liked was a man approached me to take a survey about South Africa as a whole, and I thought he was trying to make me buy something, but he really just wanted to know how I enjoyed my stay, for me to rate the service and all those things. And he sent me away with like a little free keychain. But I think I asked him like 3 to 4 times, kind of bad, like, are you about to sell me something? Because I couldn't understand why he took that time with me. But that's just how hospitable it is in South Africa. So that's another one that I absolutely love. The weather is tricky, as it is here in the States as well. I think I expected to be like really hot every day. Like some days it was really hot, some days not so much. So the weather could be, and my South African bestie said as well that our weather could just go any which way on any day. There are so many languages and there are so many sides to South Africa. You're bound to meet people who look all kinds of different ways and who speak all kinds of different languages, but it's all good and it's all native to the country. So I found that amazing. The mountain, Table Mountain, me and my mastermind sisters went up onto Table Mountain. The mountain is freaking magical. So please do not visit South Africa and leave without going up onto that mountain, guys. It is a sacred space. The energy up there is phenomenal. I can't even describe the transformation I had up there. Let me just say this. When I went up on the mountain, there were birds that were flying probably a couple inches from my nose, and your girl didn't flinch. So you know the energy was good up there, because I don't do birds close to my face. Let me just put it that way. It was that serene up there that you couldn't flinch for a bird flying close to your face. So that's just, if you know anything about me, that's big. That's huge. Okay. So let's see what else. The food is amazing. It did taste quite differently than from home. It probably is a good thing, because y'all know how we get down over here in the U.S. with our meats and stuff. Okay. So it probably is a good thing that it was different, but the food was actually quite amazing. There were things I didn't understand about the food. There were different names for the food. There are a lot of things that we eat and drink here that are called something different in other countries, and that's just in general anyway. So I was kind of having a little trouble ordering stuff and like understanding the differences between things, but the food was overall really great. The squirrels and the birds are quite aggressive, okay? I will say that. Funny story, we went to a garden, very beautiful garden, and I thought it was like Thriller. I was trying to leave the garden. All the birds and the squirrels were lined up behind me, coming after me. And y'all know I don't do that, okay? I don't do squirrels close to my ankles. I don't do birds. No, okay? Pray for me. Maybe that'll change. But right now, no. Okay, so those were the most aggressive squirrels I have ever met. Probably because they're used to being fed and all that stuff. And Coach, you don't feed no squirrels. Okay, so that was that. So everybody there seems like they can sing. You never know when people might break out in song. You never know when people might break out in dance. Okay, and they can sing. You will get your life fixed from that singing in South Africa. And yes, it's like a flash dance mob. People might start dancing. People might start singing. And I found out that it's a very, very artsy place. So they're really, really big on arts. So freaking awesome. Okay. And if you do travel there, guys, get ready for transformation. Get ready to receive a change of a lifetime, because that's exactly what I got when I traveled there. I literally left my trip complaining about, I probably had a couple really, really strong friendships. I left there with a circle of friends, lifetime friends, that literally we bonded like I've never bonded with a group of women before in a very short amount of time, really. And each and every one of them are awesome and amazing. So be open, guys. The moral of the story is, I hope you enjoyed this. I want you guys to be open right now. We're about to cross over into 2020. We're about to cross over into a new decade. I want you to freaking grab hold of everything that you desire. Set those intentions. Come on, lift yourself high. Show so much gratitude and just be open, because this is a very, very special time, guys, to position yourself, get in alignment, and to receive. So, guys, don't forget, okay, this is birthday week, okay? So tomorrow we'll be celebrating with the 4th quarter workshop. Don't forget to join the group Purpose Driven Profit. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. So leave me some comments below. I absolutely love you guys. I pray nothing but blessings, favor, peace, love, joy, and all that good stuff, prosperity over your life today. Trust me, if you are uncomfortable, if you are feeling really outside of yourself and outside the box right now, I want you to embrace it. I want you to embrace it, because you are on the brink of a shift, of a great shift in your life. So I love you guys. Woohoo, girl, it's my birthday week, okay? Hello, don't make me snatch you. Okay. So have a great week. Love you guys. Bye.